Welcome to springlib.
We're asked to find the area of the largest rectangle that can be inscribed in the ellipse x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equals 1. So imagine we have the sketch of this ellipse. We have a major axis of length, in this case 2a, and b, well, minor axis of length 2b. Now inside the ellipse we'll draw a rectangle. So now the width of this will be, well, we'll call this,
Yeah, it's good to be here in Montreal. I have a question for you. You think, is it possible
is
that
2 times x, and the height is 2 times y by symmetry.
is lying?
So the area of the largest rectangle, well, the area in general of the rectangle is 2x times 2y, which is 4xy, where both x and y are positive.
Burt Reynolds, hey, it's me, Burt Reynolds.
And solving for y,
Hey, it's me, Burt.
we have y squared is equal to b squared times 1 minus x squared over a squared, so that y is equal to the positive square root. This is just b times the square root of 1 minus x squared over a squared. This is the same as b over a times the square root of a squared minus x squared. Plugging this into a, we have a as a function of x is 4x times b over a times the square root of a squared minus x squared. Now we know that our area, a, is in fact always positive for x greater than 0, and x also has to be less than a. So it follows that the function f, which is, so the function a is maximized when the function f, which is a squared, is maximized. So f of, as a function of x, this is a squared of x, which is, 16b squared over a squared x squared times a squared minus x squared. Now to find the area of, well, the largest value of f, the absolute max, we're going to have to find the derivative of f prime of x. This is 16b squared over a squared times 2x times a squared minus x squared plus x squared times negative 2x. And we want to find the critical values, so we set x equal to 0. Now this is only equal to 0 when 2a squared x minus 4x cubed equals 0, or 2x times 2x squared minus a squared equals 0.
Hey, it's me, Burt Reynolds. Man, it's Burt Reynolds here. I'm dead. Norm used to do him on Celebrity Jeopardy.
And so you can factor this as 2x times root 2x minus a times root 2x plus a equals 0.
Mark Wahlberg and Ellen DeGeneres hilariously create commercial for his new car.
So we have critical values x equals
Wahlberg Chevrolet.
0,
I'm here with the dike. I'm here with the
a
big
over
dike.
root
Listen,
2
folks, I know this is against God and the church.
plus or minus a over root 2, I should say.
Unless it be a
However, we're only considering values of x between 0 and a, so I'm just considering x equals 0 to a over root 2.
We saw 8 Mile and we said, let's go 3
Let's find the second derivative f double prime of x.
Guess who has to go back to the gym?
So this
The
is
brain is a muscle.
16b squared over a squared
Ooh, I like that.
times
So, let's do it right now.
2a squared
18.
minus
No, I'm just that's my
12x squared,
So now it's your turn. Now it's your turn.
and we have the f double prime of 0. Well, this is
I know. Right, that was
16b squared times 2, which is clearly greater than 0.
now you have to say 2 numbers.
So it follows that f has a local
It's my turn.
minimum
I went and it didn't
at
whole number.
x equals 0. Now let's look at our other critical value.
No.
2 and 12 is 14. That's
So f double prime of a over root 2. Well, this is 16b squared over a squared times 2a squared minus 12 times a squared over 2 is minus 6a squared, which is negative 4 times 16b squared, which is less than 0. Therefore, by second derivative test, f has a local maximum at x equals a over root 2. Now let's compare the value of f at a over root 2 and the other endpoint, x equals a. So f of a over root 2, this is 16b squared over a squared
It was like very like push
times a squared over 2
He's got a real breathy voice. I wish I could do him too. Yeah.
times a squared minus a squared over 2, which is
Let's Google Donald.
4 a squared b squared. And on the other hand, f of a, this is just 0. So it follows that f has, in fact, an absolute maximum at x equals a over root 2. And therefore, it follows that our maximum area, a, is a of a over root 2, which we plug this in.
Does he have a Mr. Skin profile?
This is 4 times a over root 2 times b over a times the square root of a squared minus a squared over 2, which is 2ab. This is the area of the largest rectangle inscribed in the ellipse.